What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bernie's Studio. My name is Bernie, and in this episode, I will be test riding a recently released 20-inch e-bike by Bikes called the Drive Sport. No, it is not the successor to the Eco Drive 2.0, but it definitely has some similar features. My guess is Bikes probably wanted to test the market's response to a new sportier framed e-bike and one with a higher battery capacity. Let's take a look at some of the key specs. The Drive Sport has an aluminum frame and fork. The frame has a straight top tube that makes it look like a foldable bike, but it isn't foldable. One unique feature of this frame is the built-in handle, which comes in very handy when you want to either lift your bike off a curb or carry it down a short flight of stairs. This is a 48-volt e-bike with a decent 15Ah battery, which can give you 720 watt-hours. And depending on the terrain and your riding style, it could probably give you 6 to 7 hours of ride time. The dash is an LCD monochrome screen, which shows you quite a range of information like speed, total distance, trip distance, and even power output. There are a total of 5 gear modes, and you cycle through them using the plus and minus buttons. The controller is situated below the battery near the crankset. It comes with hydraulic brakes, which has much better stopping power than V-brakes or mechanical disc brakes. So I took this bike to some of the hilly areas in my neighborhood to see how it performs on hills. So let's check that out. Caught on camera. Alright, this is the real world test, guys. I'm gonna take this bike to various terrain today. I'm gonna go test this Drive Sport. I love that hum, the hum of a new motor, I guess. And I also noticed that the max speed that this goes to on gear 5 is 24.1 kilometers an hour. So I don't know if it's like a controller issue or like the actual speed, because it's supposed to have a max speed of 25. I'm trying to go through the gears, but I think 1 to 3 is pretty much useless. So I'm on gear 4. You see, it takes about a few revolutions. It takes about maybe 2 revolutions to kick the torque in, till the torque kicks in. So it can be, yeah, I don't like that slow torque. Okay. Alright, let's go. Up Cybo on gear 5. Okay, I'm getting 21. Alright, 21 kilometers an hour max on gear 5. So now I'm going downhill. Alright, so 21 on Cybo. I'm going to go up River Valley Close and then go down Killarney. Okay, this is the one. Let's go. Okay, trying to get up the hill. Alright guys, check it out. Okay. Wow, that's great. It's at 24, 23.7. Okay, now it's very steep now, 22, 21. Ooh, I can hear the... Okay, one thing, the motor, the pedaling is quite difficult. I'm not too sure why. So 20, alright, so easily it could do 19, 20 max on a hill. Let's go down. Okay guys, it's kind of difficult, you know, starting from an incline because of the slow torque. So try not to start on an incline, it's going to be quite difficult. Alright, so I'm going downhill. Alright, let me just try to go Lloyd. Lloyd is an uphill too. Good brakes. Alright, let's go up. 17, 20. Okay, I think it doesn't have any problem reaching 24. Oh, even on an uphill. That's cool, that's cool. 23. Alright, this is the steepest part. 22. Okay. So far it's performing well, 20 on an incline. I think that's pretty good, pretty impressive. Okay, I think so far top-notch performance on the uphill. Let's see how it performs on a steeper climb. Alright, this is the one, Devonshire Road. Kick it up to gear 5. Let's go up here. Oh. Okay, 16, 15. Okay, on a very steep climb it's like 15 max. Okay, this is pretty, like 45 degrees, 16 kilometers an hour.
Delivery?
No, I'm just coming up here to test the bike.
What?
Test the bike.
Oh,
I'm going back now.
Go in, huh?
No, not today. Okay, thanks. Okay, so now we're gonna. Thank you. So now we're gonna go downhill. Alright, the brakes are pretty good, very good brakes. See, I can even stop. I can even stop like that, which is good. Very good brakes. The brakes give you confidence, guys. Okay guys, let's go to Leonie Hill. Leonie Hill Road. Okay, 19, 22, 23, 23 max. That's great. 24. So my conclusion is that when it's a gradual uphill, it can actually go up to 24 kilometers an hour. But for steep uphills, about 19 to 20. But for steep uphills, about 15 to 16 for the really steep ones, and about 19, 20 for the gradual steep ones. There it is. Alright, this is the first time I'm going up. Ooh, check out that gradient. Okay, let's see. Okay, 18, 19. Okay, very steep here. 18, 19. Alright. And then this one? 19, 20. Oh, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, okay. It's decent. It's decent. Alright guys, here's what I think about the Drive Sport. First, aesthetics. I give this a 3 out of 5 for the following reasons. I'm not too fond of the loud yellow fonts, but not so much the color, but the proportion of the font size to the frame. It's just too big. The bike comes in 3 colors, black, grey and rose gold. I don't really like any of the colors, but if I were to get one, I might go for the black. I like the 3-spoke aluminum rims, and the matte black gives it a nice sleek look. Remember to tear off the stickers before your first ride. I love the nifty built-in handle. It is not intrusive to the overall look, and it makes it easy to just pick it up and move it around easily. For practicality, I give it a 3 out of 5. Let's start with the frame. It isn't a drop-through, so you'll have to swing your leg over to get off the bike, which is quite inconvenient. The controller location makes it susceptible to water entry, which is a bummer. This bike has a sturdy rear rack, which is longer than usual, so you can place a bigger size thermal bag on it. Although I would prefer a welded rack versus this one, which is bolted on. The controls of the dash is simple, which I like. Just 3 buttons. For power and stability, I give it a 4 out of 5. The 48-volt motor just makes it so much easier to ride over hilly terrain. As seen from the hill climb test, decent average speeds of 18 to 20 kilometers per hour is totally acceptable. The hydraulic brakes make braking so much easier and more precise, which gives you confidence on the road, especially during rainy weather and riding downhills. The 15Ah battery is a welcoming upgrade from the current 10.5Ah of the EcoDrive 2.0. More range is always good. And finally, the 20-inch wheels and stock tires make it a stable ride. I have no complaints on the handling as well. There you have it, my review of the 2023 Drive Sport.